kind you can only get at Eton. You were born to be someone far greater, a barrister or a bishop. I could even bear your being in the army or navy, if that's what you wanted. I don't want to be a soldier, he said, appalled. The very thought of holding a pistol made his stomach roil. Mother had accidentally shot Father with a pistol. Then she had shot herself. That part was confusing. Gran had told the newspaper that when Mother had seen Father dead by her hand, she got so sad that she shot herself. It didn't make sense to him, but Gran had ordered them not to speak of it again, so he didn't. Not even to ask questions. It hurt something awful to think of Mother shooting herself. How could she have left the five of them alone? If she had lived, she might have let him have tutors at home, and he could have kept going to the brewery with Gran. His throat tightened. It wasn't fair. Not a soldier, then, Gran said kindly. Perhaps a barrister. With your sharp mind, you could be a fine barrister. I don't want to be a barrister. I want to run the brewery with you. Nobody at the brewery ever said nasty things to him. The brewers treated him like a man. They would never call Mother the Halstead Hall murderess. They wouldn't tell vile lies about Oliver. When he realized Gran was watching him, he smoothed the frown from his face. Does this have to do with the fights you got into at school? Gran asked with worry in her voice. Your headmaster said he had to punish you nearly every week for fighting. Why is that? I don't know, he mumbled. A look of extreme discomfort crossed her face. If the other boys are saying nasty things about your parents, I can speak to the headmaster. No, damn it, he cried, panicked that she could read him so well. She mustn't speak to the headmaster. That would only make everything worse. Do not curse at me. Come now, you can tell Gran. Is that why you don't want to go back to school? He stuck out his lower lip. I just don't like studying is all. Her sharp gaze searched his face. So, you're lazy? He said nothing. Better to be branded a laggard than a tattletale. She gave a heavy sigh. Well, not liking to study is no reason to come home. Boys never like to study, but it is good for them. If you apply yourself and work hard, you will do well in life. Don't you want to do well? Yes, ma'am, he muttered. Then I'm sure you will. She glanced out of the coach window. Ah, here we are. Jarret's throat closed up. He wanted to beg her not to make him go, but once Gran had made up her mind, no one could change it. And she didn't want him at the brewery. No one wanted him anywhere anymore. They left the coach and walked to the headmaster's office. She signed him in while a servant brought his trunk upstairs to the long chamber. Promise me you won't get into any more fights, Gran said. I promise, he said dully. What did it matter if it was a lie? What did anything matter? That's a good lad. Oliver arrives tomorrow. You'll feel better once he is here. He bit back a hot retort. Oliver tried to look out for him, but he couldn't be everywhere at once. Besides, at 16, Oliver spent all his time brooding and drinking with his older friends. Tonight he wouldn't be here at all. Another shudder racked Jarret. Now give Gran a kiss and tell me goodbye, she said softly. Dutifully he did as she bade before trudging up the stairs. He'd scarcely entered the long chamber and heard the doors being locked behind him when that beast, John Platt, sauntered up to pore through his bags. What have you brought for us this time, baby face? Jarret hated the nickname that Platt and his friends had given him because of his hairless chin and short stature. But at 17, Platt was a foot taller than him and a whole lot meaner. Platt found the paper-wrapped apple cake Gran had given him and took a big bite out of the middle while Jarret watched, gritting his teeth. What? Aren't you going to take a swing at me? Platt asked as he waved the cake in front of Jarret's face. What was the point? Platt and his friends would beat him up and he'd just get into trouble again. Every time he cared about something, it got taken from him. Showing that he cared only made it worse.